have
We've
that on my
been
record.
recording this, Heather. This.
No, not this bit. Not the scheming. We don't want to
Quickly
incriminate
deletes
ourselves,
it.
do we? Make sure to go into like the recycling bin and delete that as well.
Hello and welcome in to Horror and Heartbreak, a What Haunts Us campaign exploring the emotional depths of hauntings and the true horror of those stuck behind. I'm joined by these amazing people. Say hello, amazing people.
Hello.
Hello.
As we join our ragtag group of ghost hunters, autumn has fully crept in. The cold settles deep in our bones as the leaves are no longer just scattered across the floor, but smothers the ground entirely, leaving the trees to look dead against the sheer white autumnal sky. The warehouse our ghost hunting team calls home, given to them by their enigmatic and elusive benefactor butler, is quiet. The silence only broken by the creaking of old infrastructure and the caws of the murder of crows in deep conversation on the sloping roof. So we join you all in this quiet night. A couple of days after your last hunt has wrapped up, you are taking the evening off. You've had a couple of evenings off at this point to relax and recover. I believe we first join as Victoria. You are hard at work in the desk at your bunk. I'm assuming, writing up your thesis. Would you like to describe Victoria for us?
Yeah, so Victoria's kind of hunched over a desk, tip-tapping away on her laptop, headphones on, probably music quite loud, to block out the noise of everything else happening. She's got her glasses put on tight that she doesn't wear unless she's at a computer. Her hair is a bit of a mess. Usually it's pretty perfect. She keeps it in a sheer bob that she spends a lot of time looking after. But as she's been writing, she's been running her hands through it quite a bit, so it's sticking up in all places. And she has quite a heavy furrow on her brow because these words just aren't working right tonight.
You get a message from your advisor who has read through your last version, and you just get a very short email of looking good. You mentioned demons too? ?
Yes, it's she will type back something like demons are something which has been mentioned a few times. Still haven't got into the psychology around that yet. I'm sure it will come up in time. Hopefully not, but it might.
As always, you expect a good 2 to 3 working days reply from your advisor.
Sounds like my old advisor.
Yeah, you keep tapping away, and we kind of move across the other people making noise in the quiet of the warehouse. As Ruby, you are currently walking through the warehouse, entering the garage. You see space for about 5 cars. There's already a quite sizable kind of car that you've been using for hunts, and then there's also a van with a decal of a fake company called Eli's Electronics on the side. Is there anything in here you're particularly trying to investigate?
So you see Ruby come in. She is tall, really muscular, and quite stoic and serious looking. She's got a jacket with all sorts of pockets that look like they're full of useful things. And she would be sort of coming over to our trusty van, giving it a little pat, and just sort of checking the vitals on it and just being really sensible.
Yeah, you kind of have a look around it. You've used it for a couple of events recently. As you're walking around it, you hear a creak in the floor.
Get my head around, just sort of stare.
As you look around, there's no one around you. but you feel a looseness in the ground beneath your foot.
What's the floor made of?
You assume the concrete.
Yeah. Give it like she's got really like heavy boots on, and she just sort of rushes her foot along the area, like skidding across it.
There's a slight difference in texture here as you realise that what you're currently putting your foot across is painted wood.
Oh. Can I investigate further? Maybe sort of go down on one knee and kind of have a closer look?
Oh, absolutely. You kind of go down, have a little closer look, and you see the signs of what might be a painted over handle to lift up a hatch.
She sort of rolls her eyes and goes, "Butler, this place full of secrets." Goes to just sort of nudge the handle, not to open it straight away, but just to see if it's like loose.
It's not entirely loose, but you reckon with your strength you could probably make it loose.
So not locked. She sort of chuckles to herself and pulls the hatch.
Yeah, you. I won't make you roll. You've got the muscles. You kind of just go in, lift it, and then you hear a cracking of the paint, and then a squeaky hinge. Of course, it's going to have a squeaky hinge as the hatch opens, leading to a kind of ladder down. Not much further down though. Looks like there's a tunnel going through here.
I think Ruby's far too sensible to be going down tunnels on her own in the middle of the night. I'll pop it back and I'll head back in to I won't disturb Victoria because I know she's working and she told us very strictly to leave her to her work. But I'll find the others and just let them know.
Yeah. Ellis and Siobhán, you are currently in the kind of kitchen area. Would you like to describe yourselves? Sorry. Ellis and Heather.
Yeah, Ellis is kind of, mid to late 20s, kind of dark blonde, wavy hair, like fair skin, freckly, kind of holds herself smaller than she actually is. She's quite average height, but she kind of holds herself a little bit smaller, and she's got kind of big round glasses on that she keeps pushing up on her nose, and I'm glad you said she's in the kitchen because of course she's making herself a cup of tea. She is just like looking in all the cupboards for the Yorkshire Gold and the sugar and the like milk in the fridge and trying to make everybody cups of tea and stuff because we're settling in for she hopes we're settling in for the evening, and there's nothing better than a nice warm cup of tea to start that off.
And Heather?
Yeah, I think so. Next to Ellis, she's kind of doing that thing like leaning against like the kitchen counter, just on her phone, like scrolling and typing and like every so often like laughing. And yeah, you see this, again, kind of like mid-20s woman. She's got very deep teal hair, very fair skin. It's got like mid-length hair. She's wearing a beanie, like a crop top with ripped shorts and fishnets. She's very like her makeup's very dramatic, very 2016 era, like kind of alt girl vibes. And yeah, that's what you see. Just very nonchalantly, just maybe waiting for a tea to be made. Letting the British people do what they're best at.
As the kettle finally boils, Ruby, you manage to make it into the kitchen.
Sort of come in with quite a heavy step, like the boots sort of like banging into the room, and just go, tunnel, garage, tunnel, What? What's going on? Did you guys know? There's a tunnel.
In a whole tunnel in the garage? Did you find that now? Like,
Just now.
no. Well, no. I feel like I would have told someone if I found a tunnel in the garage.
I mean, it seems like some kind of butler special, you know? Like it could be for hiding things. So I didn't want to go down there on my own. But investigation seems wise.
Yeah, I mean, I applaud your sensitivity, sensibleness. 'Cause not gonna lie, I probably would have gone down there straight away.
Well,
She sort of looks cheeky, like she knew that.
yeah. Well, does anybody want to brew for the journey? I mean, the kettle's just boiled.
I
We
mean,
did get those travel mugs the other day. We could take
Yeah.
them.
Did we could
Yeah,
we
it
could
would
take
be
them for
rude
a
not to.
spin. Oh
So
right,
practical.
okay, and then I'll bundle through the cupboards and I'll get all our travel mugs down and put all of the actual china mugs back, and then I'll start making everyone's tea. How does everyone have it? And who wants to go and disturb Victoria about this situation? Because she's probably going to want to go and put it in her notes, isn't she?
She must want a cup of tea by now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shall I go? Use my
Go on, Heather.
enthusiastic charm.
I think if anybody can get you to pull her away from that laptop, it's you, Heather.
I think I shall go over with a brew ready, just to soften the blow.
You hear a knock on your door, breaking out of your research kind of focus.
I imagine it's quite hard, so she's like pops her headphones out, frowns at the door.
Hi, Victoria. So Ruby found a tunnel, and I've got you a cup of tea. And how do you feel about going on a little exciting journey down the super secret tunnel that we found?
Where did Ruby find a tunnel? Yes, I will definitely.
In the garage.
A
In the
tunnel
garage. Yeah, we haven't seen it yet, so it's yeah, could be exciting.
The writing isn't going very well tonight, so I think a break would be perfect. Break would be perfect.
I mean,
Thanks, Heather.
Get the blood flowing in your feet again, you know.
Get my eyes away from the screen. She takes off her glasses and rubs them between her eyes and puts them beside the computer, closes it, follows Heather while nursing the cup of tea.
You all make your way then to the garage, where you can see the hatch that's been left open by Ruby.
Oh, you weren't joking. That is a tunnel.
Right?
Oh no, I was being deadly serious.
I pull out my phone and turn my torch on and like shine it down and see if we can see anything before we like.
It's not a big drop down. There's a ladder there. It looks like the tunnel is big enough for a single file, and maybe 6.5 foot at most. 6 to 6.5.
Well,
I think Heather's also fully going to be recording this as well, by the way, just because it's like maybe not on like live stream, maybe just like to edit into a TikTok later.
It's going to make an amazing "we found a secret tunnel in our house" TikTok.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Like a good
Like
great YouTube video.
Yeah. People coming back. Yeah.
Just so everyone's aware, her camera is out.
Yep. God, if you're going to record, Heather, make sure you get our right sides.
Oh, it's fine. I've got your in my notes here. I've got your right sides all noted down. I know what you'll like. It's fine. Don't worry.
Back of my head is preferred. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's not too far of a drop, and there's nothing jumping out too scary at me right now. Am I picking up any vibes when I'm looking down here?
Nothing out of the usual for the warehouse anyway. You usually sense some kind of presence in the warehouse, just because of the kind of building it is, but nothing in particular other than the fact that it's a dark single file tunnel you've just found in the place you've been living in.
Well, I can't pick up anything other than what I normally, how weird it feels in here normally. So I think I'll be brave and we can go down. Does somebody else want to go first, though? I don't want to go first. Ruby, why don't you go first? You're the bravest of us all.
I will lead the way.
You head down, one foot at a time, until you manage to get down to the concrete tunnel here. Heading, as you kind of get down, you feel the kind of cool air. Eventually, you manage to all get down there again. It's single file as you see it going further through. It goes about all the way down to another wall where there's another ladder, and you can see that there are multiple turning off points.
Do we know what direction it's going in? Like, is it going out of the warehouse or further into the warehouse?
It's the garage is on the other side of the warehouse from like the front entrance, kind of. So it seems like it's going towards the front entrance in direction, like kind of diagonally through.
I was hoping it was going to be like a secret way into Butler's office. We could like bypass going through, and we can just go underneath and back up again.
Well, there were various different routes, right? Maybe one of them will be.
I've still got my torch out. I guess I'm like shining it over Ruby's head or over Ruby's shoulder. Like you can see ahead. Which way, guys?
I think I was fully immersed in like, so everyone, we've got choices to make. We've got 3 ways to go down this really creepy tunnel that we found. What are we gonna do? Kind of like points to everyone. What do we think, guys?
She gets like uncomfortably close to the camera and's like, I'm regretting my actions.
Well, Heather, we've got to get the most content out of this we can, so why don't we just do 1, 2, 3 and go in number order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the logic.
Sure. Okay. I left my tea upstairs. Oh well, let's go. It's fine, it'll be cold anyway. It's fine.
I'll pass you mine.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Victoria. Do you have sugar in your tea, Victoria?
No.
Oh, you can have it back.
She probably has it black as well. She's the type.
Oh, no.
An animal.
Alright.
So heading left first.
Yes.
Yeah.
1, yeah.
You turn the corner left, and it leads to a straight shot to another ladder.
This could be
Do we,
his
like-
secret entrance.
Do we know kind of what buildings are surrounding the warehouse?
It's a lot of residential. On the right, you have a few more warehouses, but on your left is kind of mostly residential areas.
Right.
Great, we're going to be coming up with Mrs. Williams' living room.
I always
kind of
knew
how-
Butler had a thing for her.
How long did we walk to get to the ladder? Was it quite a distance or was it quite short?
Quite short.
Okay.
As you
Okay,
get
so
up
it's
to the
probably-
ladder, you see another hatch above you.
Ruby, do you want to have a little peek?
I mean, what if it is somebody's home?
I mean, it could do it very quickly. Just a little, like, It's like, sorry.
She will kind of look like she's attempting to be quick and stealthy, but the boots are loud, the grabbing onto the ladder is loud, everything is just way hammed over. And
I
sort of goes on top of the onto
I
the
would laugh
hatch.
so hard if there's something blocking the hatch, so you like commit and then you just smack
Yeah.
your head and it doesn't move.
Well, I was gonna say I am gonna need a muscle roll for this one.
Okay, good at the muscle. Let's see. Okay, 15 on the dice, but we are 19 for muscle, so that's good.
You were very unlikely going to fail a muscle roll. You just go in, you push, and you hear something crack. And at first you're like, oh god. And then you lift it, and a bit of tile comes down. And as you come out, you see that you're in the workshop.
Oh.
We're on home ground, guys. I've really panicked thinking it was a bathroom then.
Yeah.
I mean, you have cracked the tiles in the workshop that were placed over the hatch. But you
can
found
fix
a way
that
to the
later.
workshop.
That's okay.
As you kind of breathe that relief of like, thank God, this isn't the next door neighbor. You hear a knock, like rapturing through the entire warehouse.
I'm sure that's fine.
I mean, it
What
could just
time
be
is
somebody
it?
at the door.
Yeah.
It's probably it's early evening, I would say. Probably 7 p.m. maybe.
Oh, okay. So yeah, probably a knock at the door then.
It might just be Samuel, right? Samuel still knocks the door even though he's. Maybe it's just. Maybe we should get out of the tunnel. Maybe we should all get out of the tunnel and go and answer the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sort of try and put the hatch back as politely as possible to not break
Yeah.
any more tiles.
Yeah, there's no real way of disguising that the hatch hasn't been broken off now, but the tiles that were connected to the hatch, like top, they stay on. But the ones that have been like in the middle, they've kind of snapped off as you.
Okay, I'm gonna go answer the door. Like whoever's out there's probably waiting. It's autumn, it's getting chilly. Wouldn't leave them outside. Welcome them in.
Yeah, you open the door and you see Samuel, who he looks like he's in his kind of late 20s, graying hair. He's wearing a suit, but over the suit he's wearing quite a nice like winter coat that he's gonna put on, which he feels probably a little bit too early for like the heaviness of the coat, but he's like almost triple layered at this point. Oh, good evening. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb.
Oh no! We just we haven't got anything on this evening. So come on in, please. Come in.
Fantastic, thank you.
We were just, Victoria was writing up some notes, and we're just kind of exploring the warehouse a little bit whilst we've got this rare evening off. Can we help you?
Yes. Well, I've got a job for you all. Well, Butler has a job for you all.
Okay. There goes the settling in for the evening. Lay it on us, Samuel. What have you got?
It can wait until the morning. We've made contact with someone who wishes to deal with a haunted location, and Butler has eyes on a particular artifact he believes to reside in that location.
What is it?
The artifact is a dagger with some symbols carved into the blade.
Oh. Okay. Not what I was expecting this late in the evening, but okay.
About is the job.
Well, it's down in Cornwall.
Oh, lovely. Well, that's going to be a bit of a drive, isn't it?
Like I said, you don't need to leave into the morning. The client is not expecting you until then anyway, and it is a residential area, so best not going in middle of the night anyway.
And is there any other information that you have that you can give us about this, Samuel? About like any is there any kind of already suspicious activity going on? Is there anything about the area we need to know? Anything about the person we need to know?
I've got some information. The client is a person by the name Luca Simmons. They've been working a care job at a family home. The person they're caring for, a person by the name of Siobhán, about 14 years old, apparently hasn't been sleeping and has been talking to, I believe, a stuffed rabbit.
Okay.
Importantly, the parents don't know you'll be going.
Okay. And they're not going to be there when we are? Is that the idea? Or?
No, they will be there. You'll need to talk your way in, I'm afraid.
Let's get some DBS checks.
Luca will help. They are a believer in the occult and have concerns, but from what I've heard, the parents might be a bit difficult to deal with.
Okay.
Okay. What is it on our van again? Eli's
Electronics.
That's our way in.
I'll get my boiler suit.
Oh, oh yes. Guys, not only is this a road trip, this is great. This is so much fun. Okay, on top of all the services. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Sounds well. Yeah, we can spend the evening doing some research on the area and, this potential dagger ?
Yes, Butler, he has an idea in his head that the dagger is there, and it's something of occult importance from what he said.
Yeah, maybe we can have a think about how we want to approach the parents.
Yeah. Do you have a name for the family? Like a last name for the family at all?
Yes, it looks like they're the Green family.
Green family.
Lana and Max Green are the parents, and then from what Luca said, they have 2 teenagers, Siobhán and Matilda.
Okay. Well,
from what Luca said, anyway, the reason they were worried was the Siobhán, I believe the name was, has been talking to a stuffed toy. So they believe
she's
that
a little old for imaginary friends, isn't she?
I think that's what
Luca
has been concerned about.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I've got a little dossier of information, mostly what I've already said, but just in case, and hands over a kind of like stereotypical, brown lead case file.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, thank you, Samuel. We'll head off bright and early, I suppose, if everybody's keen.
The price, of course, I'm sure you'll be interested. If the dagger is brought to us, to me, of course, Butler will be depositing 10k into your account.
Pricey dagger.
He is very excited about this dagger.
Really got to find this dagger.
And how sure is he that it's there?
I mean, it's Butler. He has his connections. I'm not sure how he knows it's there. I'm not really entirely sure how he made these connections in the first place.
Yeah, it seems like a weird artifact to have in a family home in Cornwall.
Yeah.
Well, could be collectors.
Yeah, I mean, Victoria's got away with the internet. I'm sure after a couple of hours of deep diving, they'll be able to find a connection for us, if there is one.
Lovely. Well, in that case, I will leave you all to your evening, and I will look forward to news.
I'll see you later.
Good evening. He does the thing that Samuel always does when he comes in, that he doesn't leave by the front door, he goes up to Butler's office.
There's definitely another way out of that office. Like it.
Surely.
Oh, there's dozens of Samuels.
Yeah. Samuel's a ghost the entire time. Samuel's actually a vampire and we have to invite him in every day. Okay, well, I'll be on getting us road trip ready, snacks, drinks, packing. You guys can do what you think best to prepare, I suppose. It's a rare opportunity that we get the evening to prepare. Normally it's off you go. So
I definitely think your deep dive suggestion was a good one.
I can do
Point
that.
of law as well. Almost entirely, the entirety of your jobs for Butler have turned out not to be haunted. I would say 9 out of 10 jobs you do for Butler end up with you just swiping the object and leaving, usually in disappointment. In Victoria's case, gleeful, I told you so.
Yeah.
Smugness.
Or
You can say
relief
smugness.
in Ellis's case.
Yeah, I guess I'll go and look up the family, and if anybody else wants to do that as well, welcome to.
In the dossier, was there was it literally the kind of only paranormal information that was that the teenager was talking to the toy? Was that it?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He basically just says what he already told you, with just a little bit more detail with the actual dress, and does mention that she hasn't slept in a while.
Yeah.
She's been talking to this stuffed rabbit, and a few other things like that.
Yeah. So how are we going to approach the parents? Because I feel like going in for the too much of a lie might be maybe not the best.
Well, I think, we've got the van, it says Eli's Electricals. We've got Ruby in a very fine boiler suit. And we do have lots of electrical equipment. Are they necessarily going to know what an EMF is?
No. I mean, yeah, it might be. I feel like Heather's just panic. She's like, I don't know anything about electricals. This might be just go in with confidence and just, But if anyone knows anything about electricals, I don't.
I think depending on the information that Victoria finds, if we find out that this family is they've got a mega big house and they're both working all the time and they're barely home, I think we could probably get away with going, Luke has said that there's an electrical problem, he's called us in, we're coming in. But if they're home all the time and it's a small affair, I think we'd have to rethink it, because I think they're going to know if there's an electrical problem. That was, I think, my vibe.
Wasn't Luca a carer? Is he an au pair, or?
Luca, they are a carer that's been brought in by the family.
Do we know if that's to look after Siobhán or somebody else?
From the dossier, it seems like they are focused pretty much on Siobhán, but the actual reason why she's been brought in isn't mentioned.
Okay.
You see what the research turns up, really.
Okay. What would you all like to research?
I'd like to research specifically the family. I know Green is a popular surname, but I can probably narrow it down by the town or village that they're in.
Yeah, roll me I guess it'd be a law roll.
Okay, below 13. Oh, it's a 12. Just. Oof.
So you do find mention of them, specifically looking into house records and looking into discussions of them moving in. The house they moved into, it wasn't like a cultural landmark by any means, but it did used to be used by smugglers back in the day, and a lot of people wanted to turn it into a museum, but instead the land got bought and then got sold to the Greens.
The land got bought, so does that mean that they built the house upon it?
No, so it looks like the actual building itself got developed and made more use. It was a house before, but it was made more useful as a house.
Okay.
Is there any information about what the Greens do for profession / like family history? Like if they're like from old money, I guess.
Yeah, no, it does look like there is some evidence of old money there, but not like they're not millionaires by any means.
No, yeah.
It looks like Lana Green worked the various kind of jobs that make you a lot of money very quickly. A lot of stock stuff, a lot of sales.
Yeah.
Max appeared to be jumping between sales positions. And then both of them retired very early to kind of settle down.
Interesting.
Retired
with a 14-year-old. Oh, yeah, that's early. So if they're retired, then they're probably going to be in. Yeah.
If like I have like seen the dossier and like know this information about like the smugglers and whatnot, can I either research myself about potentially looking for like images of this dagger, or help Victoria in it, because they've got a better lore role than I do probably, in some way of like trying to find maybe an image of it or something, so that we potentially know what it looks like, because there could be loads of daggers with engravings and carvings in that house potentially if they're collectors. So
I'll allow you to roll there, see if you can find any evidence of it.
Yes, I rolled an 8 and my lore's an 11.
Amazing.
Well done there.
What I'll say is you find information about the smugglers. A bit of a mythologized story about them, but they were unnamed. They did a lot of bad stuff. They were not liked, and then they disappeared. The lead smuggler was supposedly used to brandish a like ceremonial dagger with like arrows carved into the blade, but there's no picture or sketch of that dagger.
Yeah, I think Ellis is getting a little bit angsty at like the prospect of, not only is maybe this something going on in the house with Siobhán, but also the fact that this dagger is like linked with smugglers that were not very nice people. And if there's potential connections with that, I think she's going to be a little bit less enthusiastic than she was originally. But she's still packing snacks and getting lunch bags ready for everybody's journey tomorrow, because it's going to be a long one. Making a Spotify playlist ready for the car journey.
We can stop at the posh Gloucester services on the way.
Yeah, I did that recently. It was fun.
Oh,
so
it's
many dogs.
so middle class. It hurts.
Yeah. Ellis might struggle to sleep, so she might be Googling like good ways to persuade somebody to let them in, like you in their house or something, like to pass the time, because she's a little bit apprehensive about it. Discuss that on the journey. Our journey, that's fine.
Yeah, you all jump into the van.
I think Heather's going to take a photo and just put it on her stories and just like hashtag road trip.
What are we listening to, Ellis?
Starting off strong with the Ghostbusters theme song.
As always.
The classic, yeah.
Obviously. And then also maybe like an audiobook version of like how to spot ghosts and things like that. because we've gotten so far into the journey that we need to change it up from the music and we need something else.
We recorded it ourselves. Just to play back.
we recorded the handbook ourselves so that we can
mhm.
listen to it before hunts on long journeys. I think is the plan. And you know, I don't know, we're learning about wisps today. We're learning about them. So
Yeah, I think Heather's
Ruby's
doing
just-
stories. Like, there's like hers is like when someone's story is like minute little bits on each one. So it's like literally everything that we're doing. It's like people singing along to like Ghostbusters. And I think there's one we stop at the service and it's like just paid £30 for a pork pie, hashtag ripoff. And then just like everything that is like slightly maybe a little bit exciting.
Ellis has a nap and you get a close up of like Ellis's sleeping.
Yeah, like
face.
yeah.
As you pull up, you see some of the neighbours kind of looking at the van with confused. There's like the eye of like looking at it, going, "Oh, okay, someone's got electrical problems," and then they're also like, "Nah, it's a weirdly suspicious van."
I mean, our play could be that someone down the road, like further down the road, is having electrical issues that they probably don't really have anything to do with them, and we can say that somebody's house is tripping something, and we're going door to door to check the houses and see what's tripping further down the road.
Check all the breaker boxes.
Yeah, and if we need to just, I don't know, snip something to keep us in there for longer.
That's a great idea, Ellis.
This is what I'm here for.
Chaos, I love it.
I'm here for finding the ghosts, getting us into houses. Great ideas. And good cups of tea. Yeah, I think everyone in a boiler suit.
Yeah.
Bundle EMFs, recorders, whatnot into some tool kits.
A little neighbourhood like this probably has like one of those communal electrical boxes if we did want to maybe tamper with it before we went in. It's not my usual style, but
I mean, we could, if we are really very worried about it, we could lay the land and we could go and just knock on a couple of houses and just be like, just to let you know there's some issues in like a nearby village. We're just doing the rounds. We'll be round maybe tomorrow or later tonight, but we're going to go start with this house and, you know, and while somebody's just maybe having a look in, snipping some wires, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a plan. I'm not going to be snipping any wires though, guys. So
you've been recording this, Heather. This.
No, not this bit. Not the scheming. We don't want to
quickly delete
ourselves, do we? Make sure to go into like the recycling bin and delete that as well.
I think Ellis would be on team go and knock on another house just because realistically she's a little bit scared and wants to delay the inevitable of going to this house. So
we could get some intel as well. If you get chatting, you know, what are the neighbours like?
Yeah. That is a very good point.
Oh, are there any cars on the drive of this house, of the house that we're going to?
Yeah, there's 2.
Damn it. I was hoping they would be home.
Yeah.
We got to snip some wires. Okay.
We don't have to snip the wires if we don't want to, Victoria. It was a joke, but Ruby thought it was a good idea, so.
I mean, if you want to lie to get in, I think it's a good idea.
It's less of a lie if there actually is a blackout.
See?
And I might actually be able to fix it while we're there.
Things are scarier when it's dark, Ruby. You know this.
True. Atmospheric.
Kid hasn't been sleeping. There's weird shits going on in the dark. I'm already whittling down on our list that we've got here. So
maybe we should have went to see Luca before we came here.
Yeah, I think. Why don't we just give them a call, and let them know that we're here, and if they've got, I mean, Luca could have a great idea as to how they were going to get us into the house, and we've put on this whole facade, and we don't need to. So why don't we ask Luca first? I don't like talking to people on the phone, so I'm tapping out of that.
Oh, shall I do it?
Yeah, the call answers, and you hear Hello?
Hi, Luca. It's Heather from. Oh, we're just the gang, aren't we? The gang. We have been given the job that you asked Butler to help out with. We are outside the house right now, trying to figure out the best way to approach the situation with Siobhán and her parents. And we thought we'd just get your consultation on the situation.
I will be right out. Hangs up. Door opens after a second. They see you, like, they look nervous and confused.
Interesting.
They close the door and come up. Who's Butler? How do you know about Siobhán?
Hi.
I'm sorry. We seem to have some poor information, some poor intel.
How do you know I was having a problem here?
As we say, the intel seems to have got rather muddied, as we were told that yourself reached out for our services.
I mean, I've been asking around about. Okay. What are you here to do?
Help.
Okay, look. The parents, they don't know I think that Siobhán is haunted, or her stuffed toy is haunted.
The rabbit, is that right?
Yeah. She calls it Hops.
It's a good rabbit name.
Mm.
I'm going to be having words with Butler through Samuel when we get back.
Yeah, this is a difficult situation.
Can't keep doing this to us.
No.
There's a look on her face, which I think, no matter what your soul stat is, you'd pick up on it, which is they're a bit scared of you lot because you've tracked them down. But they're clearly more scared of something else, and that's overriding their sense of fear about you lot right now.
And yeah, we're so sorry about the confusion. Like, I can't imagine how weird this whole situation is. Just but with that being said, are you happy for us to help?
At this point, I don't know if I have a choice, to be honest. It's getting bad. The parents aren't doing anything about it.
Okay. Well, to, I guess, reiterate what I said on the phone, how do you think we will be able to get into the house to help you?
I don't know. They're not.
We have all of our equipment.
To be honest, I think maybe we could sneak you in. They're not in a good state.
In what way?
I don't know. They look ill, maybe. I think it's. I thought it was some kind of exhaustion at first. You know, Siobhán hasn't slept in a week, as far as I can tell.
Okay. And maybe we should introduce ourselves. I'm Victoria. I'm a psychologist, part of this team. You spoke to Heather on the phone.
Yes, hello.
She heads our comms.
Yes.
Ellis here is what you might call sensitive to spirits and phenomena. And then Ruby here basically does everything that the rest of us doesn't do. Bit of an all-rounder. It's really nice to meet you, and I'm sorry it's under these circumstances.
Honestly, if you're here to help, then I can only be grateful you're here. I guess you know I'm Luca. I don't. How do you want to go about dealing with this? I'll be honest. I haven't seen Siobhán today, but with this house, you can go days without seeing people. The kids were finding passageways and secret hatches and doors before I'd even been hired.
May I ask what it is that you do here?
I was brought in to kind of ease the family dynamic a bit. To be honest, when they brought me in, it was dealing with grief, but I don't know what from. The family aren't talking. The parents are too proud. They don't talk to their family about their family to me.
Yeah.
I think it was a grandparent that hired me, not the parents. So I think they're a bit iffy talking to me, I think. Very proud people.
If you don't mind me asking, and obviously you're aware we have a fair bit of information, but you said kids. There's more than just Siobhán in the house.
Yes, Siobhán and her older sister Matilda.
How is Matilda with all of this? Is she affected too? Is she talking to
She's
animals?
Quiet, keeps to herself. Siobhán's been reacting weird to her recently. She gets out a phone, shows you a picture of writing on the wall just above the skirting board at the bottom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crayon just says, "You don't belong here." Right outside of Siobhán's room, facing Matilda's room, and she's like, I don't know if they've been fighting but that's not usual behavior.
So Matilda wrote that outside Siobhán's door. Is that or Siobhán wrote it outside Matilda's door?
I think Siobhán wrote it.
Okay.
And
Talking
you say
to stuffed animals, writing in crayon. If this is psychological, it's some sort of regression into childhood.
Yeah, I don't know. The stuffed animal, I think Hops used to belong to her sister, and then she kind of adopted it after a while, and then it's been with her for a while now. But yeah, about
Have
4
you
weeks after I started.
Have you seen the rabbit move, or is it literally just
No.
No, okay.
I don't know. I believe in ghosts. I've had encounters before. This is, I don't know. I just get the vibe, you know?
Yeah.
Have you
And you said the
experienced anything
parents-
else? Sorry, Heather.
No, sorry.
Like what?
Well, just anything. Like I know you say that the vibe is off, but have you experienced anything yourself? Any sounds? Any rooms that are colder than others? That when you walk in, you're like, oh, this is strange, or you know, the feeling of like building pressure, or anything like that. Or is it just straight up Siobhán talking to this stuffed rabbit and the parents as if life's been draining out of them?
I mean, the whole house is cold. It's not freezing or anything,
Checks
but
out. Okay. Well, sounds as though we can probably get around this house pretty much unnoticed.
Yeah. And you say the parents are incapacitated? Are they just in bed, or?
no, they always start the day with a bit more energy, and then by midday
Right.
they are sitting in the sofa, unable to move.
Oh, that's okay. Well,
Theoretically, we could get in
yeah.
now, avoid the sofa,
Yeah.
whatever room
Maybe.
the sofa's in.
The I don't know if it'd be possible to entirely skip past them.
Right.
But we can try.
Is there secret passageways and stuff as well?
There's loads. Before Siobhán started talking to the rabbit, she told me there was like passageways in every single room. The way they built this house, I have no idea.
Right.
But both Siobhán and Matilda use them to get around. I've no idea where they are. I've never seen them go in or out.
Okay. Well, it makes sense if it's a smuggler's house.
Or if you're happy to lead the charge of, oh, I've just had these electricians knock on the door and they say that there's some electrical issues somewhere in the area and they're checking the houses out. Maybe that, if it's coming from someone they know, it's a little bit more trustworthy.
I guess, shall we go in with that mindset?
Of course, let's head in. We'll see what we can do. She unlocks the door, heads in. As you all step through the threshold of the door, can I ask everyone to roll me a body roll, please?
That's a 4, and my body is 10, so...
I rolled a 9, and my body is 10.
I rolled a 21, and my body is 12.
No!
That's a point of XP.
I got an XP!
Rolled an 11, and my body is 18.
So that's a point of XP.
I think you get it as well, Siobhán, wouldn't you? Because you rolled a 4.
Yeah. Fab. XP.
Hands up who failed.
Just me.
Ghost about to prove itself to you, Victoria. Undoubtable proof.
That's what I'm
sure
waiting
she'll
for.
figure out a way.
When you head through the door, there is a quiet in the house. You hear the faintest sound of scuttering in the distance somewhere in the house.
Do you have
Could
a rat
I-
problem?
Yeah.
No, I think that's Siobhán.
Oh, she scuttles around?
Oh
It's 'cause
man, we've gone from like straight up comedy to like I'm genuinely a
The
bit scared now.
Exorcist, like crab walking along the walls.
They, like I said, they have all these. They know where all these tunnels are. They're in the walls.
Right, yeah.
Ah.
Oh, that
Oh
makes
my
that.
god.
I mean,
Okay.
is that less creepy? I don't know.
Could I make a spirit roll, just whatever's potentially going on in here?
For sure. Before you do, I will say the moment you walk in, your EMFs are going off. Not massively, but it's about medium level. So at the moment, the EMF will only go up if something's about to go down.
Okay, I'm going to do this and then I have a question. No, I'm going to ask a question first. How long have the family been living here?
From the research you did earlier, it's been about 20 years.
Right, okay.
Oh, okay.
But this is a recent occurrence for Siobhán. I guess
Luca
Luca's not been here
would-
long enough to necessarily know. Yeah.
No, Luca would confirm, like, no,
Okay.
this is recent. It happened when I first started.
The toy?
Interesting.
Is that recent as well?
The toy, I mean, from what I understand, she's always been connected to the toy. But
I think they've probably found something in one of the tunnels. And it's kicked up something. Anyway, I'm going to do my spirit roll. Yes, that's what I like to see. That's a 7 and my spirit's a 16, so I get an XP as well. Fantastic.
hell yeah. As you kind of tap in, kind of sense around you, see if you can feel anything, you feel like there is a force across this entire house.
Okay.
Not a presence, but something. You don't feel a change in the air pressure. You don't feel like there's something nearby, but you feel like there is something all-encompassing in this house.
I think I'll just, whoever's nearest to me, I will whisper that to be kind of like, this is the whole house is giving this vibe.
I think as Ruby saw you kind of reaching out and then saying that, she'll put a hand on your shoulder and just say, this might be a lot for you. Just be careful.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But I'm not going to let anything happen to a young girl. Like, it's things that happened to me before. So moving on, just if I get too scared and run out, let me go.
It sounds like she needs us.
Yeah, absolutely. Sean's room?
We'll need to get past the greens first.
Oh, yes.
I think I can distract them by talking to them if you want to sneak past, but if you want to talk to them, we'll have to do some kind of perception.
If maybe one of us just comes with you and just explains the electrical situation.
Yeah, and then the others, we can just army crawl on the floor or something.
Yeah.
You all notice as you're in here, by the way, that now you're inside the house with her. She clearly hasn't let off her guard with the fact that you are strangers. And her hand in her pocket, you would suspect she's currently like holding on to some mace.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Fair
That's fair.
I'll give her a little nod. Smart.
Yeah. Let's go for it. Then you guys can scuttle on away.
It's going to be they're not an easy sight when you first see them.
In what way?
So they're just... You'll see. It's...
Great. Cool.
As we slink away. Got this.
Yeah. She leads Heather first to kind of go in as the distraction, and she knocks on the door down the corridor that you guys will need to pass by, and kind of leans through first. She goes, Lana, Max, and she kind of heads through. There's someone here, an electrician. Kind of, as you get led in, you see them kind of sitting opposite each other. They're sitting relatively still but slumped, kind of looking off into the distance. They don't look comfortable in the way they've kind of slumped. And at first you think maybe they're asleep, until you realize that their eyes are open.
Hello.
There's a second, no response. And Luca's like, Mr. and Mrs. Green, are you? And then finally, Lana Green says, yes, dear, we're awake. And there's this lethargic voice kind of coming through, that the kind of exhaustion. And you see her brain kind of trail off after she said it. And then click back in for a second. She's like, electrician?
Yes, we've there's been some reports of some outages in the area, potentially might be affecting your lovely little village. So yeah, we've just been sent out to just do preemptive checks to, just in case it happens, we can prevent it. You don't want to be having blackouts now, do we? So very routine, nothing to worry about. And it won't cost you anything either.
Electrician. She kind of repeats it. Yes, an electrician. Max, the husband, kind of goes, who are you? And then stops, trails off. And he goes, I'll show them to the box. Should I? And she, very, very well, dear. Luke kind of pushes you out of the room. And
Lovely to meet you.
They get like that after 11 a.m.-ish.
11 a.m. Wow. That's early.
Yeah.
Rough.
I don't know. I assume maybe they had the flu first, you know? It's...
Yeah, it's... I mean, maybe Ellis can pick up on something when she sneaks by. But yeah, that's not normal.
We now go to Siobhán's room. As you head in, you see a quite typical looking for a young teenager. You have not quite a double bed, and then you have kind of all the decorations, pictures of friends. You see pictures of Siobhán and Matilda together, mostly when they were younger. A large wardrobe to the side, but Siobhán isn't here.
I know exactly where the entrance to that secret passage is.
Are you guys? You've snuck past, I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay. Where do you think it is, Ellis?
Oh, that big wardrobe.
Mm.
Loose panel in the back of that wardrobe.
Oh yeah. Narnia style.
Yeah. I'm gonna place. Well, no, I'm not. I'm gonna say, Heather, let's get a camera in here.
Yeah, well, I think
Queen of cameras.
Because I think she didn't really want to have a camera on her being an electrician because that might be a bit weird. So she's now put her kind of GoPro body cam on.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should leave one in the room as well, though, just in case we catch anything.
And again, this
live
is
feed.
like I said, guys, this is not on the internet. This is just recording. So I think puts a GoPro in the optimal position wherever that may be.
Are our EMF readers doing anything else now?
It is staying level, a good medium throughout the entire house.
Can we see the rabbit in here?
No.
The stuffed bunny.
There's no kind of stuffed toys in here. There's no real clutter either. It's kind of a little bit devoid of those random gifts people would, buy you and that kind of thing.
Right.
You do. You hear some footsteps coming up the hallway, and you just hear, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
Is Lucas still with us?
No, Lucas stayed with the parents mostly.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm Matilda. What are you doing in Siobhán's room?
Hi, Matilda. Are we going to? We're here to help.
But from the dossier, you saw that she was she's about 16. She looks younger.
Yeah.
Are you here to deal with the rabbit?
Yes, we're here to investigate and hopefully help with the situation that's going on in the house. I'm Heather. This is Ellis, Victoria and Ruby.
Hello. Good. The rabbit's haunted. It's making Siobhán obsessed.
How do you know it's haunted?
I can show you.
Lead the way.
She goes into the cupboard, pushes past a little panel in the back of the wall, and goes this way.
Why is she not affected? What is happening here?
I think as we go on, I'm going to just ask, Matilda, did you contact us by any chance?
I don't know who you are.
Okay, fair enough. You just seem very on it on what we were doing.
She leads you through, again, like these like tight little tunnels in between the different houses, gets to a little crawl space and kind of goes through. You get led to a room filled with stuffed rabbits.
Ew.
So
Incoming message coming from the 588.
Good morning, recruits. Welcome to hell.
This is basic training. No one's supposed to die. Wing Women is a semi-historical actual play podcast.
Have you pissed anyone off recently?
No one I can think of. While I run through the bulleted indexed list of people we've pissed off in the last couple of days.
They endure discrimination from their male counterparts.
All of your beds have been carried out of the nurse's station and placed in the middle of the jogging track.
I don't think it was Ivan. He's weak.
Against this bitter setting, our 4 motley heroines gain the chance to experience queer joy, gender euphoria, and equality for the first and perhaps the only time in their lives.
How obvious am I being?
See, I've kind of always thought that there is a level to some of us in this barracks that's visible.
Have you been using the word shenanigans?
I've been experimenting.
Where did you learn that word?
Until the next mission, this is us, signing off.
So, as we left off, Matilda had led you through the closet in to a room filled with stuffed rabbit toys.
Is it
quite
the
the
same
collection.
rabbit toy over and over and over? Is it loads of different types, like small,
No, it's
big,
Loads of
blue,
different types.
pink?
Loads of different types.
I turn to Matilda and say, where did they all come from?
I don't know.
So it's not a thing she collects. It's not a family activity to go to boot fairs and find stuffed toys.
No.
He's just appeared.
The haunting started, and she was talking to the rabbit, and then suddenly, rabbits everywhere. I mean, look at this. It looks like a shrine.
Do they look homemade, or are they kind of like plushies that have been bought?
They look like they've been brought. They look store, like something you pick up from the store.
Your Beanie Babies, Well, yeah, this is quite the collection.
There's a few other things in here as well. There are some actual like toy rabbits. There are a few other like rabbit knickknacks that you could pick up like in any kind of toy shop or other places.
This is a question for Matilda. Does Siobhán go out often? Like, does she go places after school? Or I'm just wondering where she could have bought these from. Do you get an allowance?
No, I don't know. Victoria.
Yeah.
You feel like a bit of lethargy kind of come over you. Like that little bit of almost like your work, the time you spent yesterday typing up your thesis kind of has caught up with you, and you feel like maybe you should have got an early night's sleep.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else
right,
feeling a
Victoria?
little? I don't think I'm feeling great, actually. It's been a long couple of days. I'm sure it's nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty long drive. I feel okay. I don't know about you guys, but
Yeah,
I
I'm
had
feeling
a
fine.
late night
Yeah.
researching. It's probably
Yeah,
nothing.
you've been pushing yourself a lot recently, so that might be what it is.
I probably just need a cup of tea. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
fixes everything, doesn't it?
Yeah. Sorry. I zoned out for a second. Rabbit. Yeah, rabbits.
Matilda, do you, so your parents, they get kind of like, wiped out late morning. Do they leave the house before? Like, do they leave the house in the morning, sometimes come back, and then they're kind of how they are now, downstairs?
No, they've been staying in.
My thought process was that they were buying the rabbits.
Why are
could
they
about them.
so tired, Matilda? What? Your parents haven't always been like this?
It's happening.
They're not going out?
It's been happening since Siobhán started talking to the rabbit.
Okay.
Have you felt anything?
Yes, yeah. Very, very tired.
Does she look tired?
Yeah.
Not particularly.
Weird.
Matilda, we really need you to be open with us for us to be able to help.
It's the rabbit. The rabbit's doing this, clearly.
Matilda, do you know much about, ghosts?
I've watched a scary movie or two.
Do you, and our line of work, no judgment here, maybe have you done any like research or, practiced anything that maybe sounded fun?
No?
Is there a way for me to like insight her?
Yeah, roll me and empathize.
Okay. No. 7 and a 9. Empathize is a 14. So no.
Honestly, she's giving you so little.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just because, in your attempt to kind of read her, you get nothing from her, and that's suspicious within itself.
Yeah. I was just wondering if maybe she's like tried to replicate something she's seen online and welcomed something that's latched onto the rabbit in a way, but
I mean, obviously there's all these rabbits, but you haven't happened to come across a kind of old-looking dagger with writing on it, have you?
Why?
We were doing a bit of research on the house. We saw the smugglers who used to live here, and we saw this. Well, we actually didn't see. There's no photos, but we heard tell of a a dagger with inscriptions on it. And, being in our line of work, when there's a weird dagger kind of alongside paranormal activity, we kind of put two and two together, and maybe they could be related.
I wouldn't know anything about that. Look at me, I'm a teenager.
Can I do an empathize roll on her, please?
Yeah, for sure.
If this
We've
guy
all
is in the
been
rabbit,
teenagers,
I called
Mrs.
it.
Ooh, lovely. Yeah, so rolled 12. My empathize is 16, so.
Yeah. She's being defensive.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you caught it, but look at me, I'm a teenager is a weird thing for a teenager to say.
Yeah.
There's clearly something going on with her.
Okay. Now, Matilda, we're not going to be mad. No judgment here. It's very understandable at your age when there is interesting artifacts going around and, potential occult things. If you did happen to do something to maybe summon whatever spirits in here, mess with the dagger, it's understandable. We just want you to be honest, because if you're not honest with us, we can't help you.
There's a moment where you can tell she's thinking of what to say. And then she runs.
Ooh, can I go and try and grab her?
Yes, roll me I guess a finesse. It'll be against her.
Okay. 14 and my finesse is 18.
Fantastic.
Nice.
You go up
Love
to catch her.
that.
And your hand goes through.
Wait,
She was
does
a
it?
ghost all along.
I have the grappling ghost's feet.
You do. So it goes
Is
through,
she in the...
and then you, like that, you're able to grab. I believe
Matilda
I need
die. Is that the
a-
grief?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hang on.
He's got shivers.
I ticked recent deaths and then I unchecked it.
I need a muscle roll.
Okay, I can provide the muscle roll. So anything under 19 is good.
Oh,
6.
Yay.
Oh yeah, that's an extra point of XP for you.
Yeah.
As you go in, the hand goes through, and then you recorrect and grab, and you managing to click into that strength you need to grapple something that can't be actually held down, and you manage to grab her.
Despite just grabbing her, I try to look very calm.
Yeah.
Calmly grapple.
To say, I imagine most of the time you get away with that sort of thing. But we're a different kind. We know what's going on here. Shall we go and have a nice chat and see what we can do? Your sister is hurting.
You have no idea what's going on here.
I think I have more idea than most.
No, you really don't. Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
Can you roll me a body roll, please?
Yes.
Sorry, it just made sense.
So that's an 11 and my body is 12.
You feel that lethargic wave come over you again, and you manage to hold yourself a bit more composed, but you feel like that would have just almost been exhaustive if you weren't able to hold that.
I feel terrible. I need to get out of this room.
Yeah, I think we
Shall we go back to Siobhán's room?
Yeah. Yeah.
Matilda, you're not going to give us any trouble, are you?
She just keeps staring.
Keep a tight grip, Ruby.
Yeah, I'm not letting go. If you say we don't understand, perhaps you can explain and help us to understand what's going on here.
You should take out the rabbit. The rabbit's the problem.
Which one?
Hops.
Fair point.
Is it here?
No.
Before we go?
Siobhán's got it.
Why did you want to run away from us, Matilda?
You're scary adults.
I don't buy that. I don't buy that one bit. I'm so sorry. You're going to have to be more honest with us.
No.
She's so annoying. Teenagers.
I think while they're having this conversation, Victoria's probably, she can't stay in this space anymore. She'll be rather making her way out or in Siobhán's room, depending on how far it is.
I'd say we're slowly walking behind you anyway. If you've gone ahead.
Yeah.
We're walking and talking.
Well, I guess
the friend hasn't got long if the rabbit's still here.
But can you maybe give us more? If it is the rabbit, like you say it is, could you give us more information on what it is, what it's doing?
Help us to help you, Matilda.
Yeah, exactly, Ellis.
If you are Matilda and you are worried about your sister and your family, let us help. Give us more information. Tell us how to do this.
Of course I'm Matilda.
Yeah, this is not Matilda. I had this suspicion this is not Matilda.
I'm guessing it looks like the Matilda we saw in the family photos, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But looking young for a 16-year-old was the description.
Yeah.
Yeah. She looks like she looked in the photographs.
Interesting.
Once we get back to the room, does Victoria start to feel a little more normal? Is there a bit of a change?
No, that lethargy is still there.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's the house wide.
Yeah, it's the whole house, isn't it? Matilda, what about if we were to go into the garden or out into our van? Would you like to come with us?
I'm not leaving the house.
Could I actually text while this is happening? Can I text Luca and ask her Matilda a ghost ?
Ghost
You
emoji.
You get a reply. Yeah. You get a reply of like, no, I've seen Matilda. I've talked to her.
I think a reply, have you... I don't know how the best way to phrase this. Have you held her hand, physical contact at all, ever?
And the reply of, no, she's not the person I was brought in to care for, so we've not had much contact.
Can I just... Are we back in Siobhán's room now?
Yeah.
Can I just walk across the hall, open Matilda's door, and see if she's in her bedroom?
All that.
You open the door to what should be Matilda's bedroom, and it is a storeroom.
Okay. Right, okay. I was trying to work out if Matilda had died or not. So I was trying to discount a faceless ghost.
Yeah,
Matilda's dead.
That should be the bedroom, but it's not.
It's a storeroom, you say?
Yeah, it looks like just like a spare room. It looks like it might have been a bedroom at one point, but it's now got a lot of boxes in it, and scrawled in low on the wall is "Please leave us alone."
Can I message Vicar again, being like, "Have you been into Matilda's room ever?"
The reply back, "No, I've never needed to."
Okay. I think what I'm getting at is if Luca's in on this, and I don't think she is. Yeah.
I mean, you could invite her up. You could invite her up.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I might just like, please come upstairs. Luca, need you.
She comes up after a bit, and she sees Ruby holding Matilda. What's going on? Hand on mace again.
Just before you freak out, I just want to invite you to try and grab Matilda's arm.
I'm gonna need a social roll here. I feel like reason or convince could work.
Yeah. I'm gonna go convince.
I don't think it's a plague program.
Yeah, lovely. So I got a 14 and my convince is a 16.
She very kind of slowly puts up, and you see that Matilda is going, "This isn't what it looks like. Please, these scary people are in this room." Hand goes through. Oh, shit. The parents never talked about the children.
Seems like communication's a bit, not great.
They've been grieving, Luca.
Wait, what about the rabbit?
Yeah, we're getting to that.
Matilda,
There's a
tell
lot
Luca
going on in this house.
about the rabbit.
You need to get rid of the rabbit. That's the problem in this household. She's in the basement.
I'm not convinced. Above table, I'm not convinced. It's the rabbit.
No, I'm worried that the rabbit is like the last bit of comfort that Siobhán has left.
Yeah, like that's kind of, it makes, in my head, like the rabbit's a protection kind of.
She's just trying to run away from this Matilda, and that's what she's hiding from.
Well,
did you say that the bedroom has no knickknacks or anything in it? Siobhán's bedroom.
Yeah, it's got like clearly like her stuff, but there's no odd little knickknacks there.
That's weird.
You would think at that age at least she would have had accumulated a lot of at least random shit she might have found or been given, but nothing.
Luca, don't take this question the wrong way, but have you ever touched Siobhán?
Yeah, I picked her up.
Okay, so it's not both of them.
Okay, yeah, so she's, good to know.
Can I do like a lore roll or like ask Victoria if Victoria knows any information about like ghosts that can present themselves to look different? I know there's the faceless, but I'm not entirely convinced that this is what we're dealing with right now. But is it known that there are other spirits that would kind of present themselves based on a photo they've seen in the house? It to further their gain is, I guess, what I'm trying to say.
Please roll with a +1 with the added context that you mentioned the faceless.
That's my little ghosty roll then. I rolled a 12. What was it that you wanted me to roll? Was it a law?
Law.
Law. Okay, so my law is a 12 and I rolled a 12.
That's a crit.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Ghost appearance. The main thing you need to know is that ghosts won't necessarily look like they did when they died.
Mhm.
They may take upon physical characteristics of how they died. So for people who, for example, if you think of the show Ghosts, someone that got decapitated might be holding their head.
Yeah.
However, there's another category of differences, which is how people saw themselves is how they would change, but also for more vindictive ghosts, if they take on physical form, they might be able to change their form based on an atmosphere. So, for example, because you got a crit, if a household is very specifically putting all their emotions on one person that's no longer there, they might be able to then take the form of the person that isn't there.
Okay.
It's rare, but it can happen, especially the more vindictive isn't the right word. The arseholes of the ghost world.
Okay.
Why would there not be?
So it's within the realm of possibility that like my theory's lying with a life force one, within a realm of possibility that if this is a very vindictive spirit and it's feeding on that, amplifying on that emotion, it could make itself manifest itself as the object of the emotion.
Yeah.
Because you got a crit, if it's trying to amplify a specific emotion, it might then have the ability to use that to amplify it further.
Okay. So we need to work out who this is then. This isn't Matilda.
As I have hold of them.
If you get rid of the rabbit, I'll tell you who I am.
Yeah, but why do you want to get rid of the rabbit, not Matilda?
Why don't you want to get rid of the rabbit? It's haunted.
Because you're being
You're
weird.
You're a literal ghost stood right in front of us right now. Like, you mean to tell me there's more than one haunting in here?
You're the ghost hunters.
This teenager.
Yes, teenager. Hunt the ghost.
I mean, we kind of have with you, but you know.
She's gonna be really, really annoyed with me if I try and bind her. So I don't think we should let her go.
No.
It would save my arm having to hold her.
Your arm is getting cold.
Have I noticed as well
go.
any ectoplasm on me now that I'm sort of in the form?
Yes. Your arm is coated.
Okay.
So yeah, as I say that, I point that out so the others can see it.
This is probably a really weird and too specific question. Have I noticed any ways in that she speaks that kind of, or like mannerisms that lead me to think that she's not from like a modern setting? Perhaps like maybe smuggling era.
Yeah. Do you want to roll me an empathize, I guess, or a ingenuity? Maybe I'll even allow.
I think it's going to be empathize because that's a higher point. Oh no, that was way too high. Yeah, that's a 18 with a 16 empathize. So
nothing you could particularly pick up. I mean, the way she's talking is clearly not the mannerisms of a teenager.
No. Okay. Still suspicious. Well, I mean, shall we just go to the basement to see what's there? We don't necessarily have to deal with it. We could just see. Unless you
What
want to
do we-
bind her first.
Yeah, I mean, my concern with binding her is that it's going to, one, make her annoyed, and two, I don't want to spend all of my stuff on doing
fair
this.
enough. Yeah.
It's whether that, I guess, binding would be like, if we think this is an imminent physical threat to anybody, we could do it. But if we think that she'll leave us alone for a little bit, then...
I mean, Ruby
Just keep hold of her.
Yeah, I was going to say, is holding her putting any strain on you? Are you feeling okay?
I think I'm all right. Yeah,
Well, yeah.
I've dealt with tougher.
Yeah, I bet you have. Well, shall we? It's the only lead we have. There's got to be something down there, whether or not we deal with it in the way that she wants us to, or we just see.
Exactly.
Either
Go to
way.
the basement.
Oh man, this is freaking me out.
We've just got to chase the rabbit, guys.
Yeah.
Down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. Ahaha. Yeah, I think. I mean, Victoria, what do you think about the?
I was just thinking that.
You know, you
What's your
literally just
excuse for this
saw
one?
a hand go through. Do tell.
Victoria is very sick. After this, she'll be like, I was so sick. I had the flu. I was hallucinating.
Fair enough.
Like, what even happened on that job?
Love that play.
Like, she's the perfect one to have gotten.
Yeah. Well, to the basement.
Lead the way, Matilda.
If I must. Will you let go of me?
No.
She begins to lead you down the hall towards a kind of creaky looking set of stairs. Takes a first step, and you could tell there's a moment of like awkwardness as she tries to figure out how to do it while you're holding on to her, but she managed to head down. As you do, the EMF begins to pick up as you head down in here. The temperature is colder the further you go down. And you can feel a slight pressure change the further you step. She heads a bit further down, eventually hitting the final step. Waiting for you all to catch up. She says, "Are you scared?"
Well, now I am.
I think at that, like, Ellis is kind of retracting a little bit. Not up the stairs or anything, but I think, like, where she was really annoyed at this teenager, she's now like, oh, yeah, I've gotten ahead of myself. I've forgotten what situation we're in right now, and the gravitas of it is hitting her, and she's like, oh no, this is going to be really scary. Probably dangerous. She's getting, like, trauma flashbacks.
I know at least one of you are. I can feel it.
I'm scared, Matilda. I'm scared for everybody here. For the child who is seriously in trouble and missing out on parents right now because the life is literally being drained from them. Be crazy not to be scared.
I think they're fine. This way. She heads further in. The basement's huge. Kind of where the house above was built, kind of in and around the secret passageways, and leaving, like the structure above leaving those secret passageways, the basement was cleared to give room, kind of use it as a room. So it's heading around until you can see on a box at the far end a stuffed rabbit. It is a pink furred rabbit. The fur is matted and old. One of its ears is like half hanging off, barely by a thread. The left foot has all but worn down now, and to the point where it's more like inner fluff than actual fur. And Matilda just goes, there it is.
Where's Siobhán?
Around, I'm assuming.
You said that she'd be down here with the rabbit.
I said the rabbit was down here.
I mean, it feels like wherever the rabbit goes, Siobhán goes.
Maybe.
Siobhán, you there?
You hear movement behind the box.
We're here to help. Do you want to come out? Is Luca with us, by the way?
She's right at the back, looking absolutely terrified.
Luca's here. We're friends.
You see a face kind of poke their head around the box. See Matilda and kind of push back. And then you see the rabbit kind of slump under the kind of gravity of it, kind of, and then slowly lift its head up towards you all. You hear Siobhán just shout, leave us alone. And you get the sense she's talking to Matilda.
I think that if the rabbit is haunted, it's protecting Siobhán from Matilda.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it is, or if she's the one talking through it because it's the way that she can get her through or something. I think Ellis is gonna like see that happen with Siobhán and kind of take a deep breath, brush past Ruby and kind of start making her way over to Siobhán and like crouch down, and not in like a scary way, but kind of just be like, hey, Siobhán, and just see if I can get her attention like from behind the box.
She kind of, her head kind of looks towards you, goes, she's not real.
I know. My name's Ellis, and some of these people here are my friends. And I know that you're probably really quite scared right now. Yeah.
No, I'm not. Hobbs is protecting me.
I'm glad that you've got Hobbs protecting you. When I was a little girl, I had something pretty scary happen to me too that involved things kind of that are not supposed to be here. So I know how it feels, and I kind of wish I had a Hobbs to have looked after me then. How does Hobbs look after you?
It's been telling me kind of where to go to get away from it. As this conversation's happening, Hops's head is kind of like turning slowly to look at you all, like kind of like moving across the entire group before focusing on Matilda. And the pressure in the room increases.
Hops seems to be a very, very good friend, then.
It won't leave us alone.
I know. Do you think Hops or you know why this thing is here pretending to be Matilda?
It started when I found a room, and the moment we opened that room, about a few days later, it started. But it did feel cold.
Did you find anything in that room? Maybe something sharp?
No. I didn't think anything of it. I've been using it to stash all the rabbits and stuff people get me.
Who's getting you rabbits?
Family members, you have one rabbit toy and they never stop. And she kind of...
Yeah, my mum was the same with penguins. I told her I liked penguins once, and then penguins was my whole personality. I totally get it.
I don't know what it is, but it's been... We've been trying to stay away from it, and I don't even know how you managed to get it grabbed.
Well, we're a special group. We've all got our experiences with that kind of thing. And
you're all in danger. You're just being in this house.
Well, now that we've found you and you've given us some more information, I think we can probably get this wrapped up pretty quickly. And I think at that point I'll turn around and I'll kind of say, I hate to say it, but I think we're going to have to go back to the bunny room.
As you say that, Hox's head turns slowly towards you.
I'm good, Mr. Bunny. I'm not going to do anything to you. Just showy beans. Mr. Hops, nice to meet you. I have a funny feeling whatever not Matilda's connected to is potentially in that room.
Yeah.
We glossed over it.
Did it get funny when we talked about the dagger?
Yeah. Well, Matilda didn't seem to like me mentioning that. It feels like the rabbits maybe are piled on top of it just to hide it. But I think we should maybe leave Hops down here.
I think Hops is doing a good thing.
Yeah.
Right now.
Mm-hmm. Guarding the basement, you know? Yeah, totally.
Okay. How do we want to do this?
I mean, Siobhán, do you want to... Are you happy to come with us to get out of this scary basement? Maybe help you out?
If you want to get rid of it, I want to be there.
Understandable.
She picks up Hops and there's like a care. She picks it up. But you do see the intensity of like leave Hops as she's kind of holding it. Victoria.
Yeah?
That lethargy you're feeling,
Mm-hmm.
you can't quite explain it. but when you're within a foot of hops, you're not feeling it.
Got that thing when you get the flu and for a moment you feel a bit better and then the shakes come back.
Yeah. I think I wonder if hops is maybe like a grey lady situation, but bound to hops. And when there's a thing when, you know, bound objects are held by them, the person's possessed by that thing, whatever it is, and that's why it's lost it. Is there any change to Siobhán when she's holding hops?
If you want to roll me an empathize.
I rolled a 12 and my empathize is 14.
Cool. I mean, so Siobhán hasn't looked particularly as frightened as you'd expect. I think it was more like an anxiety there, right? And as she holds hops, that anxiety does wane. It doesn't leave her completely, but you can tell there's a relaxation that comes, not like a forced relaxation or anything. That is just she's just more relaxed in general. And
but not like she's not like different in a way that potentially she's okay. That's fine.
If anything, you would look at that relaxation and think maybe Hops is sharing it.
Okay. Well, Ruby, you good to keep holding? Not Matilda.
Yeah. It seems like it's not having the effect on me that it has some of us. So, and I look at.
That's fine.
We're gonna go back where we came, and you're gonna cooperate. It's the only way I am gonna let go. Is if you start cooperating. Understood?
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
Like, pull perhaps just a little bit harder than would be friendly and start to move.
Yeah, it follows.
As we're going up the stairs, can I ask, or back up to the bedroom, can I ask Siobhán, like, if she knows why this thing wants hops? Is it like a get rid of hops and it can get to Siobhán? Is it a get rid of hops because it doesn't like whatever hops is?
She
leaning towards the former, but
she kind of just goes like, I think it's just because it's been protecting me.
Why doesn't Matilda affect Luca?
not in the house long enough, maybe?
You can roll me a law if you want.
Yeah, can I? That's a 13 and my law is a 13.
That's a crit.
Hey, that's a crit.
Oh,
Yay.
yeah. If the assumption that this is a life force ghost is correct, then potentially the reason why it hasn't affected Luca is because Luca's being so stressful in the situation is actually giving it more to feed off.
Okay.
You get the idea that it's a game. That's all it is.
I don't like this ghost one bit.
No.
I've got it here. Smugglers, bad guys, not liked.
Yeah, it's for sure. Like, it has to be.
He's just a nasty, nasty piece of work.
What a nasty man.
All right, well, hold on to hops as tight as you can, and we'll get this sorted.
Has anything been going on? Because I put a camera in Siobhán's bedroom. could I check the
Absolutely.
feed, like as we're kind of going up, and see if anything happened?
Nothing.
I should have really put one in the bunny room, shouldn't I? But you know.
I think
Ruby is just pondering as we are walking back to the research we did about the smugglers. If I recall, Victoria rolled quite well. Did we know of any specific names, any like prolific stories?
No, they're mostly just listed as the smugglers. A lot.
Kind of say as
That's no
we're
good.
walking, kind of, you know, kicking the side of the passageway and sort of saying, what a shame, all of these wonderful smuggling tunnels and all of this amazing history, and we couldn't find anything, not even a name. Not one of those smugglers made it into any kind of history at all. Would have been
Good.
interesting.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, bad folk. Not the sort that you want around, really.
I don't know. I think we had quite a bit of fun.
Well, you did.
Yeah.
What was the most fun?
I don't think I can say in polite company.
I think you know I'm not all that polite company.
No. It makes you think what I can't say, doesn't it?
I hate him. I think as Ruby's like chatting away, I think I'm gonna say like, so I mean, you've pretty much, the guise is over now. Like, what's your name? I'm just curious.
I don't think history needs that, actually.
Fine.
Go on. Hunt the ghost, do your job.
Oh, we've hunted the ghost. This is just fun now.
Yeah, you don't seem to be too mad that we didn't, you know, kill the bunny.
You win some, you lose some.
Cryptic fellow, eh?
No, I had my fun. And let's just say I've gotten proof of what my life was worth. What I achieved.
It's no small feat. Every living person and spirit is always looking for confirmation of what they've achieved, that they've achieved their goals. And here you are saying, all done. What a life well lived. Can't be
You know
right.
that rabbit's going to turn bad, right? One day. Get tired of being bound to a stuffed toy that can change a person.
He's bound to his knife, isn't he? Bound to his dagger.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this ghost gender, but you know, I think he's bound to the sword.
Mm.
And it's just fun now. He's just sapping the life of fun.
Yeah.
The life of fun.
So, life force ghosts suck emotion, is that right? So, when I'm feeling fatigued, am I overcome with an emotion?
No, they can tap emotion, but they can also tap energy as well.
Okay, so my energy's tapped. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, are we back at are we back in the rabbit room?
Yeah, you can be back in the rabbit room now.
Right. I would like to start knocking on floorboards to see if any of them are loose.
I won't make you roll. It doesn't take long for you to find what was disturbed. As you see that one of the floorboards, just in the pressure of someone walking in it originally, the screws had come loose.
Nope.
You lift up the floorboards and find a skeleton. Next to the skeleton is a ceremonial-looking dagger with a series of, they look like arrows carved into the blade.
Smash the lads.
Is this you then? Asks not Matilda.
Sure. Why not?
What do you mean, sure?
What a shitty place to be left. Like nobody had a care in the world about you. Except
Not even well
No.
hidden.
bury you
Yeah, a
in the
bit odd
floor.
though, isn't it? Just like stuffed in under some floorboards behind a wardrobe on like the second floor of a house, first floor of a house. It's a bit odd, isn't it?
No honor among thieves, I guess.
Really just don't want to do a drive back from Cornwall with this geezer in the van, just annoying us.
Ruby's like grinding her teeth, like, I'm really starting to have enough.
Yeah.
How do we know how to get rid of the life?
Break. We'd have
the
to
life
break
force
the
ghost.
item. No, well, if
Ugh.
it's bound to the dagger potentially, then
Yeah.
we'd have to break the dagger. Which, if we want 10k, we probably shouldn't do.
Yeah, but I mean,
Can you tell?
Yeah, can we cleanse the bones?
We
Yes,
could, take the remains.
You would know that one of the easiest way of doing it would be salt and burning the
Yeah. Okay.
bones.
Well, funny that I've got some salt on me, guys.
excellent.
Although
I suggest we take it outside to do this.
I was
Though.
going to say, let's not do it in a wooden box.
Burn it.
I'm already not feeling well without adding like carbon monoxide or something into the mix.
Oh yeah, no, we don't want that.
Well, because I have got safety bound, I'm gonna pick up the dagger. I don't want anybody else to touch that, because anybody else touches that, there's every chance that they're going to possess you. So I'm gonna take that, and I think when we walk back out through Matilda's room, if there's like a cloth or a towel or something, I'm gonna wrap it up in that.
Absolutely, yeah. You can pick up some, like a little bit of towel and wrap up.
And
Put the bones in the bathtub.
yeah, or take it outside.
Yeah. Whatever is easiest.
If this is like a old large house, is there like a furnace, something like that? Sort of
Throw them in the
system going
furnace.
on.
Yeah, that can be absolutely, yeah.
Is not Matilda starting to be like a bit stressed at like hearing us talking about burning the bones and stuff?
Annoyingly, no.
They're just doing this for fun, aren't they? They're just kind of like, whilst I'm stuck here, this is fun. I'm gonna do this, but really don't care. Right.
Does somebody want to explain to Siobhán what we might do?
I think I'm going to sit and talk to Siobhán while you burn the body. Yeah. Because I want to explain to her about the rabbit and how if the rabbit starts to like move stuff around or starts to feel a bit aggressive, she can call us, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to take the rabbit from her, but I also want her to be aware that something could happen. Kind of like give her my card, but give her a talk to why and what she should look out for. She's old enough to understand.
If she feels like she doesn't need it anymore because we've dealt with the situation, then she could bring it to us.
Yeah, or if it starts to feel aggressive or whatever, if something starts to feel, I don't know, if something changes about it, call us straight away.
Yeah, she
Question. Carry on.
I was gonna say she takes that talk kind of well, but there is a doubt in her mind that it's ever going to happen. But
yeah, and that's fine, and that might be what Victoria says. She might be like, might never happen, but if it does, keep our information close by.
Question before we burn the body. the remains. I've probably just forgotten this information, but Butler's collecting stuff of the occult, right?
Yeah.
So if we're to turn up with something that was once possessed and now isn't, is he going to be less potentially interested in that? Is it like a stipulation that we get rid of, if there's anything connected to the thing that he wants, we get rid of it? Or does he want the thing as is, not messed with?
So you would assume he wants it not messed with, but also you've returned with items that definitely didn't have any connection to ghosts and he's not noticed. So it's more than likely you'll be fine.
Okay,
I mean,
that's fine.
the argument is we haven't messed with it. We took it from the bones, we burnt the bones, we brought it back.
Yeah.
That's true. We also don't want to just like something latching onto Butler now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be good. Okay, that's fine. Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to have to do some serious blurring on this footage if it's going to go anywhere. She's got this GoPro like just strapped to her chest, like burning some bones.
Well, it'd be really interesting. Actually, it'd be really interesting to watch back and see like how Matilda presents on the video. Like, has Ruby just been walking around with nothing in her arms the time? Or if it even presents as Matilda, it might look something even more ghastly.
We'll have to look back later.
Well, your van definitely has a stockpile for salt and burn kits. They're an easy way out of a hunt if you can get the bones. Though hard to explain to any law enforcement if they've stopped your van. And the process usually would be then just to cover it in as much salt as you can and light it with whatever you have. And the moment you do, you see Matilda begin to kind of like old Polaroid pictures.
Cool.
Like when they overexpose, that kind of like fade out, goes all the way through until there's nothing there. And you then hear, for the first time since you've been here, footsteps coming from the living room as energy begins to return. Victoria, you're starting to feel a lot better.
Woo! Pills have kicked in.
And back in the room.
I mean, should we make a quick exit considering we're
is there another way out?
We don't know if
knowing this
Siobhán, passageways.
Siobhán goes, this way, I'll take you out, I suppose. Thank you all. This way. Kind of leads you through a back into like the kitchen, and then you see like behind one of the opens the cabinet, it's empty, kind of underneath it, just slides it, leads your way out.
So cool. I want to have
Whew. Well.
Ellis.
Hello.
For the first time since you've been here, you don't sense any spirits in the nearby vicinity.
We're not from Hops.
No.
Oh.
It was definitely in. Oh, it must have been in both.
Or it's
Is it?
Maybe it's jobs completed.
Oh,
Family's protected.
yeah.
Oh.
It's unfinished. Oh, it was Matilda, and she was like,
Oh no!
We owe Amy a fiver.
Oh.
John doesn't seem to notice, and you would assume probably won't
Yeah.
For a while,
Oh.
at least.
Yeah.
She kind of goes, thank you again. I don't really understand what that was, but thank you.
You have our number if anything else happens.
Of course, I absolutely.
Hopefully you'll get to spend some more time with your mum and dad now. They should be more themselves.
Good. There's like a sad kind of stare on the ground for a second. I better get back in there, I guess, before as they wake up. Kind of gives you a smile and then reopens the little hatch that leads out. And heads back in.
Bye. Take care.
Good kid.
Mm.
Alright.
We're going to have to keep an eye out for that one. She's going to want to join the gang in a few years.
Oh, for sure.
She had a good head on her, and she was far less
Yeah.
scared than I was, and she was 14,
Mhm.
so...
Yeah, that basement was... Ugh.
Can we
Hopefully
go
she
home
can-
now?
It's going to be a long drive.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah.
We could stop off at the Jamaica Inn. I've heard that's pretty haunted.
Yes. Yes.
could
And
stay there the
maybe
night.
learn more about smuggling.
Yeah.
Good breakfast, I've heard.
Yeah. Day trip to Bodmin Jail, maybe. That could be
Oh, hell
fun.
yeah.
hmm I know my Cornish places.
Yeah.
As
Two of my...
you make your way the long drive home, you have a look at the dagger and the symbols on it. These different arrows directed in different places. In the
Ooh.
center.
Like if you had a video game controller, if you were to press it, it'd be like a cheat code of some sort.
Cool.
I mean, if you want to roll some lore to see if you can...
I do. Absolutely.
I can do
So
my
do I.
crowdsourcing and add +2 to lore rolls if we
Yes,
wanted
you
to.
can.
Yeah.
So do
I'll
you
kind
want to
of,
roll it? Or...
Is it... Can we do a group one, or does it have to just be me doing it?
You can all do it if you want, or someone can help and give you a +1 additionally to it.
I'll
Ooh,
help.
I mean,
I'm no
that-
good
yeah,
otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what she'll do is kind of take like a little photo of literally what you've just sent us, and just put on like I think probably stories is the best way. It's like anyone know what this is? Hashtag intriguing. Hashtag Morse code. Yeah, lovely. So I got a 10, and with that +3, my lore is a 15. So
Fantastic.
Nice.
Very quickly, you get back a response that it's cuneiform. Roughly translates to perverse, as in like a moral fault, kind of perverse.
Oh.
ah.
Gross.
Well, guys, this
Sorry, that in
doesn't bode
Arcadia.
well. I mean, I guess this will
Well.
be Butler's problem now.
Yeah, not our problem when we get
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, that's 10k in the bank.
Yep.
Hopefully.
We really helped a family out today, guys.
Yeah,
did.
it felt
We really
good.
did.
Yeah.
So you eventually make it back to the warehouse. You pull in. As you kind of head through, you see Samuel is sitting at the table, waiting. That was quick.
You could have put the kettle on if you knew we were coming, Samuel.
I mean, I wasn't sure you were coming this second, but he stands up, puts the kettle on. So,
He's a good lad.
Yeah.
did we find the artifact?
Yeah, we did.
Amazing.
Maybe it's best that... Oh no, you've got a special bag to be able to put them in, haven't you? I was going to say, I don't know if
Yes,
necessarily
he
you should
opens up his
check.
suitcase, and again, you see that like the runes carved in it in a way that you know it would not protect anyone from anything, but he kind of,
Okay.
puts it in. So, a successful hunt then.
Yeah.
Lovely. I will get this to Butler, and we will make sure the funds are put into your account tomorrow.
Fantastic. Thank you as always.
Good evening. And he again walks up to Butler's office.
One day I'm going to get in
He
that
definitely lives there.
One day I'm gonna get in there.
There's probably a back door to it. Have we ever walked around the outside of the?
Yeah. Well, no, it's
the
up some
house?
stairs. So
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
there could be like a fire escape.
yeah, that's
Oh
true.
yeah. We can have a look next.
We can do some investigating.
we
can do that in our spare
in our
time.
downtime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, as the investigation's over, you can now look into some downtime. What would you like to do in your downtime period before your next hunt?
Got 2 more tunnels to go down.
Yeah.
With a few more than 2, actually. It's probably about 4, I would say.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay. I feel like
What
we're
tunnels,
proficient at tunnels after today. So yeah.
I think Heather would definitely like to do some like marketing, maybe kind of she's got a lot of footage to like edit and upload and kind of I think she's just going to be posting stuff on socials, maybe like writing blog posts to kind of go alongside it kind of thing. I think that's what she'll do.
Cool. Instantly comments are like special effects, the rabbit didn't move, it's special effects puppeteering, I can see the strings.
Of course she did blur out Siobhán's face and also the skeleton that was being burnt.
I just wouldn't have included that footage at all.
You
I
mean
would
you
have
put
just
that
omitted
crime in the
footage.
footage?
No, it is a crime. No, I did not do that. No.
Oh, that's
that was edited
yes.
out. That was for personal reasons. That will stay.
I mean,
in the
I
vault.
got myself on some lists with my googling of how to get into houses.
Yeah,
and then
this just proves that if I ever like
we're all
try
there
to solve
burning
crime.
bones.
But it's like one of those things. It's like if it's old bones, it doesn't count. But yeah, you need to report it. We should have really. Anyway.
It's still tampering with a corpse.
Yeah, it counts.
No, that isn't in there. But yeah, I think kind of going forward, I'll say like if there's anyone, if I haven't asked them permission, I will just like censor their faces, like that kind of thing, just for the privacy.
I think Victoria.
But yeah, no burning skeletons.
Victoria isn't going to write this up as a case study because she felt feverish and wasn't really there. So she'll spend the downtime probably in the library.
In that case, then you'll have the evening to relax and kind of settle in as you were trying to do the night before, and just kind of mentally recover from what was a weird adventure for your ghost hunting team as you settle in for the night. We will end our session there.
Yay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Well, that was so fun.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
Further down
Check
the
all
road.
the breaker boxes.
Yeah. And if we need to just, I don't know, snip something to keep us in there for longer.
A little neighborhood like this probably has like one of those communal electrical boxes if we did want to maybe tamper with it before we went in. It's not my usual style, but
And while somebody's just maybe having a look in, snipping some wires, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a plan. I'm not going to be snipping any wires though, guys. So
I'm trying.
All right. We've got to snip some wires. Okay.
We don't have to snip the wires if we don't want to, Victoria. It was a joke, but Ruby thought it was a good idea, so.
I mean, if you want to lie to get in, I think it's a good idea.
It's less of a lie if there actually is a blackout.
See?
And I might actually be able to fix it while we're there.
Things are scarier when it's dark, Ruby. You know this.
True. Atmospheric.
Kid